Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Natique here in Elk Grove, California, and NatiqueYarns.com, coming to you live on Tuesday. It's our Monday. Sorry, Susan.
It's okay. I know it's Tuesday today.
So we have something we're super excited came back in stock because we sold out of it so fast the first time, and some fantastic kits that we put some more of together, and it's just a good day here at the boutique. It is slow to let people in this morning. Sorry, don't mind my brace. Every once in a while my wrist acts up and it takes a couple days in a brace for it to get over itself, and then everything goes back to normal. So in a day or two you won't see it anymore. But no, I didn't do anything. It's just moody.
Life.
Yep. And usually it's not moody by the time I see the chiropractor again, because then I forget to ask them about it. So whatever. It is what it is.
Yep.
It only acts up once every couple months anyways. It's not like my ankle where it was like, okay, I literally have daily pain. This is like, by the time it happens again, you're like, oh yeah, that is still messed up.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'll try to remind you next time.
Like, remind me Sunday, because
Right.
if you remind me Monday, I may have been and gone already. And then it's
This is
too
true.
late. So, we have just a few more days to get entered into our grand prize drawing, which is for our pattern for the boys, or not, because really it's a gender neutral scarf with a really fun stripe sequence. It's a knit purl stitch pattern. We have paired it with one full skein of Noro Sweeto in color 63, which is a really pretty charcoal gray with blue and lavender highlights. Oh, awesome, Shelly.
I know.
Then we have 4 mini skeins of this gorgeous bright blue to be your contrast color. We wrote notes on the pattern if you want to still do it in the middle, or if you want the easy way, you just do striping with 2 skeins, solid in the middle, striping with 2 skeins. So you have your pick, and then along with it comes one of our fantastic tote bags. This is one that we did when we had Casapinka here. It is a big gusseted bottom tote, so you can fit a big project in there. It has where we are here in California, our website, and then I can't remember who gave us this quote, but the quote of where everyone feels equally special and important. We're basically Cheers, but with yarn.
Yeah.
We're the addiction that causes no health hazards. Good morning, good morning. And so, how you get entered into the grand prize drawing is every time you make a purchase from the 16th through the 30th of September, you're going to get 1 entry. It is cumulative, so if you purchase 10 times, you get 10 entries. If you purchase 2 times, you get 2 entries. And then on Saturday, October 1st, I believe it's a Saturday, yes.
Yes.
Then we will draw to see who the lucky winner is. And unfortunately, it's not me. It's okay. I know where to buy my own Sweeto.
Yeah. Well, that's a fun little selection there.
Right? We have our pattern Soulmont, which is a really fun, like, spiral rib pattern. Just knits and purls, but what makes it work is that the cast-on number is not the same as the number of stitches in a pattern repeat. Like, it's not an equal multiple, it's 1 less. And that makes your stitch pattern magically spiral. And we've paired it with all these fun mini skeins of the Ella Rae Impressionist, which is a cotton viscose blend. I know, look how many of them there are.
I know.
I can't even get them all with the pattern.
I think folks know the drill. We're getting lots of little bubbles going up.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I like it. I'm like, I could almost skip that. But there might be new people, so I'm not going to. But I love that you guys know how this works. So, to get entered into our daily prize, you have to interact with our daily video. Today's prize will be determined from Saturday's video, so all of the entries you are gaining yourself right now will be for tomorrow's drawing. How you get entries: every time you react to the video with any of these great bubbles here, then you get 1 entry per reaction. If you comment on the video, you get 5 entries per comment. And then if you share the video with this handy dandy swoosh arrow in the corner, to your stories, to your friends, send it in Messenger. Under more options, you can share to pages, all kinds of fun stuff. Then you come back to the video and comment shared to and where, and you get 11 entries for your share. You do have to comment for the share to qualify, because the handy dandy comment picker only knows one way to find you.
Suzanne, you're in the hurricane path. That's a little bit scary.
We will send a good juju your way that it will turn around and go back where it came from. All right, let's see who our lucky winner is.
Roxanne, all right. We know Roxanne is local, so you get to come visit us and let us know you have a prize, and we will get it out of the cabinet for you. And if you win and you're not local, the next time you make a purchase, just tell us in the notes that you have a prize, and we will include it in your shipment. I love how Karen put the red t-shirt on with the iris shawl here.
You know, she made it a red scarf cuff too.
Oh yeah, she did.
This is why she's the master merchandiser.
Yeah.
Because everything's so pretty.
If you guys don't have scarf cuff yet, you absolutely need them. They are the best thing ever to keep your shawl in place, or even decoration on your cowl. I always want to meow when I say that. You have to say it.
Weird.
You have to say it like a meowing cat, only it's with a C, and we do it at my sister's all the time, so I have to stop. You guys don't want to hear that.
All right.
We still have some knits that fit kits. That's a tongue twister.
I know, when we came up with that name, we didn't think about how much of a tongue twister that would be, but it's pretty fabulous, even so. You can't hear me. I'm on a microphone.
Yeah, we got everything turned on. Is yours turned on?
Yeah.
Mine's turned on, right? Did I do it? Can you see the light, or did I turn it?
Around.
Oop, sorry guys. Earthquake there. Yeah, it's on. It's plugged in.
Maybe,
Right, Marla? You gotta say it with a yowl.
you hit plus 11 times. Can you hear me now? I feel like a Verizon commercial.
I know, right? Yeah, cowl with a kitty cat howl is kind of fun, but you don't want to inflict it on everyone, so I'll be nice.
Okay, Melanie said we can hear.
Okay.
I don't know what that was about, but we're all fixed up now. Okay, so we literally hid these on Saturday because we're like, nope, no changes, no last minute changes. We were like, our brains did not have it in us to change anything, so we're like, no, we'll save these for next week.
I put the box away.
We have these beautiful, vibrant, I cracked myself up, lamps that if you did not get one out of the first batch, oh my gosh. I kind of hope one's charged. We should have charged one over the weekend.
Yeah.
But, hold on here.
It's a very secure box.
They did good tape. Or somebody did. Somebody taped it up very nicely. And I might just have to cut it.
This goes along with what we had in our first batch.
Yeah, if you missed out on the first batch, the lights are back. These are actually even a little bit better than the first batch because they come with a magnifier, as I'm sure you guys saw from the front. So, I don't think it's charged, but, oh, it is.
There we go.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay, so So you turn it on with the switch in the back, and then you can control your daylight, warm, or white light with this button here. You can turn on USB charging on the side over here.
Blinky lights. So you get to charge any devices you have, and it tells you how much battery you may have. Which button was that? How did she do that? Oh, there we go. So we can charge things. Got a nice little USB port there. You can plug in your phone and charge it while you're knitting, which is especially good if you like to knit off of your electronic devices. You can keep them charged while you go. And what's on the back? Oops, there's another port right there on the back. That's exciting. Nice little on-off toggle switch.
And I would show you with my phone, but you can even set your phone on this little circle right here if you have wireless charging capability.
Pretend.
And it will charge your phone. It is awesome. And then it comes with the removable magnifier.
Let's see if it'll charge.
Does yours have that?
I think it does.
I think that's what that symbol means, isn't it? I don't know.
He's gonna go to sleep. That's okay.
So I literally have not played with this yet, so you guys are learning with me.
Oh, it's on a separate
So
little...
It can be
Nice.
on its own separate base, or it has this little piece for attaching it to this one.
I like that it has a separate base. I thought it only attached. That's cool.
You know, this is even better because then you can move.
You can move
the
your
magnifier.
freestanding magnifier components. Says assembled, but there is some assembly required.
It's not that much. It's literally, you guys check this out. If I get detach myself from the bubble wrap, it's.
Whoa, that's a big magnifier.
Oh, yeah, maybe don't
Yeah.
point it at my face. But okay, so you screw it in. And then you screw on this piece. You guys get to see if my lefty-loosey, righty-tighty abilities are working or not. And
Oh.
then you open up
We'll link in a moment, Elizabeth.
this.
We're short a Link Ninja today, so bear with us. Does it just clamp on there?
Yeah, it just clamps on there. Tighten it back down.
Well, how cute is that?
Oops. And then once you have it attached where you want it, you can then
Here, we'll look at some. Whoa, look at that. Sorry about the glare, folks. Not sure how to get rid of that. But where are we? There we are. It's really. Do we have something to? We need to grab one of the caramel signs over there. I put. Oops, on the pattern. Yeah.
here have a pattern.
Well, look at that. I can read it through the phone. That's awesome. I might need one of these.
Right? I mean, okay, so it's 3 times magnification, which means,
Oop,
let's say
sorry.
this is a 10-point font. Now it's a 30-point font as far as your eyes are concerned.
That's
you can
awesome.
adjust, everything's bendy, so you can adjust the magnifier where you need it, and you can adjust the light where you need it. So you can move it as needed to get your light and your magnification in position. Like, look, you can even gooseneck that back so that you can get it a little more straight over top of the pattern. I did just link these for you guys and pinned it, so it's going to be the comment right at the bottom of the screen. There's even this little stabilizer if you need it. I don't think you really need it, but you have it if you need. You just clamp that in there, and then it keeps everything a little more together. And what I think is really cool that Danielle did, just in case, because we know some of you guys bought the lamp already before there were magnifiers. So she ordered the magnifier separate so you can add it on to your existing lamp. Or if maybe you already have really good lighting in your space, then you can get just the magnifier and have that for your knitting, crocheting, reading, etc.
I think I need one on my desk in the back. I always want more light.
More light, more magnification, more everything.
I'm like tool time. More light. I need more. More power, that's it.
And of course, the light does come with the cord and plug for recharging your base.
Ah, Melanie ordering one for her son who has low vision issues.
Good idea.
I need this for my girlfriend. Oh my gosh.
Right?
Wow.
See,
Yeah, okay.
It makes you guys say what you're getting it for, and it makes us think of reasons that we need more of them too.
Christmas, check.
Right? Like one person off the list,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully not someone who watches videos.
No.
But so, I mean, this has been in a shipping box for a while, and it still has fabulous charge, so that's pretty impressive.
Quick little zoom on our cute little keychain lady here. I really like this one. She's got sparklies everywhere. Even her boots.
So then, we also have the kits that we put more of together. This is the Heartwarmer Cowl Kit. Susan, I'm going to let you tell them a little bit about the pattern because you knitted it.
This one was so fun. And look at how good the light shows on it. Now you can see the stitch pattern. It is a little bit of seed stitch at the beginning and then some fairly simple stockinette lace. And one of my favorite Passover stitch patterns. Knit 3, purl 3 with a Passover somewhere. It's been a while since I've done this one. And kind of a garter rib 1 by 1. That one was lots of fun. A little bit of garter, and then these baubles, which were not too bad to do. It was supposed to have like 3 sets of them, and I'm like, no, don't want to. So I did some more of the 1 by 1 garter rib, and then an absolutely fun, gorgeous horseshoe lace pattern with a little, I don't remember if that's a mock cable or a real one. I think it's a real one. And then more seed stitch. Very fun to make.
All right, you guys. Well, she told you about all the amazingness that makes up the Heartwarmer Cowl pattern. I did pin the link for you so that you can grab up your favorite color of the kits. So I don't want to open them because they're all tied so beautifully. So we're just going to find the right angle on each of these. So this first one is 73 wheat, which is kind of a butterscotch, like if
gorgeous.
Orange were neutral.
Yeah.
It's a subtle orange. And what makes the yarn in these kits so great is it is a mohair cotton blend, so you get the lightweight and coolness of cotton and that beautiful fuzzy halo of the mohair. And the mohair takes more color than the cotton, so that's what gives you that kind of two-tone depth that you see in the yarn as well as in the fabric of the cowl. So that is 73 wheat, although really it should be called butterscotch. This is why I'm not in charge of naming yarns, because I name them all food and make everybody hungry all of the time. Then we have, well, this one's tag fell off, but this is color 81, which is like a cranberry red.
They're all so pretty.
So kind of on the pink red versus like a blue or orange red.
Orange red? I guess it does do that.
Yeah, some reds are more orange, some are more blue, but this one, I guess this one's technically a blue red, but it has a pink tint to it. Then we have color 74 Coral. This is a really soft, kind of taupey coral. More of like a blush.
Yeah, is it good on the computer screen?
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Okay.
It's a little bit darker on the monitor than in real life.
What candy would you call it?
What candy would I call
Yeah,
this
what
one?
food or candy?
Oh, you know, it's that saltwater taffy that has this tan color on the, kind of pinky tan color on the outside and the cream in the middle. I don't know what flavor it is because I don't particularly like that flavor of saltwater taffy, so.
I want to say it's like Neapolitan that's starting to get mixed, but that's not right either. The shade of red, my daughter's look. Oh, well, there you go, Marley. You need some red. And I forgot, this one uses 3 different needle sizes, which does make it, I can't find the tag, which makes it flare just a little bit.
That's what gives it that kind of funnel, almost skirt shape, which is also what makes it lay really nicely when worn. You put the skinnier edge at the top, and it makes it kind of ripple and stack nicely. Then we have this gorgeous Sunshine Yellow, 79. They called it mustard. See, food. This one's very like flower petals. Like it reminds me of like the lighter, like the wild sunflowers that are only like this big.
Yeah.
Then for the blue people, we have color 83. They just called it blue. I'm going to call it denim. And it has just the slightest, I don't know if it'll show on the camera, but just the slightest shadow of like a lavender in how the mohair takes the color. So it's a slightly indigo blue. It's hard to get it where there's
there I see it.
No glare.
Roll just, right there. There we go.
They could be bagels. They're high in fiber.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I did start with a flavor being called wheat, so
yeah,
I'm sure there are wheat bagels. Then we have 71 Silver. It's more of a pewter to me. It's a little bit darker gray than what you would typically consider silver.
Pewter is perfect.
And then this one will be impressive if we can get it to show up well on camera because this is 82 Midnight, aka black. And it's like as close to a jet black as you can get in natural fibers. It's kind of got just that slight softness to it from the cotton. That will make a gorgeous goes with everything accessory. Then last but not least, we have color 78. They just called it green. This is really kind of like a romaine lettuce green. It is a dark green. I know, look, I went healthy food this time. I can't think of a candy that's that shade of green. But it is a really nice leafy green, kind of a dark olive. So I don't always go for the junk food. I just always go for food.
Yeah.
And if a cowl is not your favorite thing in the world to knit, we also have some suggested shawl patterns. Let me link them real quick.
She's not ready for us.
I'm almost there. One more link.
So the pattern I did for this is Heart Warmer Cowl, and you do purchase the patterns separately on Ravelry.
We did that to help make sure that the designer gets her support and also to not require you to purchase a pattern if you'd rather knit something else with the kit. So, you could do, with one kit, you could easily do Stephen West's Dotted Rays. This is a really fun one that's basically an off-center crescent shawl with these, they call them radial increases. They're little eyelets that kind of stack on one another. So like the first repeat you knit probably like 5, yarn over. Then the next one knit 6, yarn over, knit 7, yarn over. So they're constantly staying in line with one another.
That's like the Star Shower one I did. That was fun.
But because it's, like you can kind of see it here, it's off center. So you get this really cool shape to your shawl instead of your standard crescent. Calls for size 6 needles, and one kit is enough to make the small size, which, let's see if he puts the measurements on here. The small size is 60-inch wingspan by 13-inch depth. That's a pretty good sized shawl. You could get 2 kits if you want to make the bigger one, which is 92-inch wingspan and 22-inch depth. That is borderline blanket.
That's a lot of stitches.
Then this is a new one to me.
Pretty.
I hadn't seen this one before. This is Rise by Martina Bem. She always has really gorgeous patterns, very well written. It has this, I think, garter stitch section up here. And then you have this really fun rippling lace pattern out here, which is going to look really gorgeous in the mohair because it's going to kind of fill in those gaps just a little bit. So pretty. Asymmetric boomerang shawl. One kit is enough to make a nice big one. Then last but not least, Octave by Dee O'Keefe. She has great patterns too. This one is knit sideways, so you cast on right here, probably like 20 stitches. You're increasing in the garter section, keeping your lace border the same throughout. So you're just gonna have a little stitch marker right along that line there. Increase out to the halfway point. Start decreasing back down. So the nice thing is on this one, you only have to bind off like 20 stitches, whereas most shawls are like bind off 4,782, which is what my current shawl in progress is feeling like.
Oy.
It's only going to be like 690 by the time that it's done, and a picot bind off.
Okay. Have fun.
Yeah, the bind off might take me a week.
Been there, done that.
It'll be worth it because it's going to be so pretty.
Yeah.
Right? Aren't they fun projects? So with one kit, you can make any of those shawls or the cowl, and you do have enough to do the cowl as written. I know you said you did this section shorter.
Yeah, but you have enough to do it definitely as written.
You have plenty, so there's lots of fun colors of those.
And if you don't want to do baubles, just like put 5 of this section in instead of the only 2 I did. Or another of this.
Do like a little seed stitch, little pearl bump there if you want the texture, or you could put a bead everywhere where it says make bauble. Do place bead. Like, it's fingering weight yarn. It'll take a bead.
Easy.
All right, let's go talk about upcoming classes. We had such a busy week last week. We really didn't get to talk about classes much. So coming up on Tuesday, October 11th, this will be after Boss Lady is back. We have the Crochet Pumpkin Patch class via Zoom. This creates this gorgeous pumpkin with this really unique stitch. I'd never seen it before, but it is super easy. If you know how to single crochet 2 together, you'll be able to do this with no problem. It's essentially a variation on a 2 together. And you do it with bulky weight yarn double-stranded or super bulky. I mean, you could do a jumbo one if you wanted and just do a bigger crochet hook. It calls for a size L hook. I think on this one, we did the Barocco Ultra Wool Chunky double-stranded, and I think I actually used a K on this one, mostly because that's what I had handy. But it does make, the tighter you do it, the less you see the stuffing through your stitches. So it does make it work out a little bit better to do a slightly smaller hook. Then on Friday, October 14th, we're going to do this really fun twisted headband class. This is the one where I was like, oh my god, you guys have no idea the cool magic trick that this is. So we've listed a suggested knit and crochet pattern, and we picked ones that are cast on or chain the width of it, and then work in rows for the length so that you can get the length that you need. So if you were to measure around your head, let's say your head measures 20 inches, make your headband like 18 inches because you want it to have to stretch a skosh. Because I helped a gal with one that went the other way, and if your gauge is off, which who's going to gauge a headband? Then you have a headband that can fit two heads. Didn't go well. So we're doing ones that are not cast on join in the round, because then you know your length. And then it's a little magic trick that we're going to teach you in class to seam that one up. Any worsted weight yarn. Rios, Noro, Dream in Color Classy, all the worsteds. Then on Saturdays, starting October 15th, then the 29th and November 5th, we have the February Ladies Sweater class. This one is a really fun top-down sweater done in worsted weight yarn. If you have never done a sweater before, this is a great one to learn on because it is very beginner-friendly techniques. You start with all garter stitch at the top and some raglan increasing and some buttonholes. Then in the second session, we'll teach you how to divide for sleeves and start the lace stitch pattern on the body, which is worked back and forth. Then in class 3, we'll teach you to pick those sleeves back up, help make sure you don't get little holes in the underarms, and then teach you how to work the lace in the round. But then you're off to the races and have a fabulous sweater. This one's seriously an oldie but a goodie that everybody was doing before I started working here. So I might have to do it with you guys this time because I missed out the first time. And it's a fabulous sweater. Then on Tuesday, October 18th, we have the fabulous Wonderland shawl that is crochet. It can be done in a 7 series. It can be done in mini skeins. It was originally designed for like 8 mini skeins, I think. So you could do one of the Merino Cloud 6 or 12 packs. You could do one of the fade kits. You could do a 7 series. You can do it all in one color. There are no rules. But in class, we're going to teach you how to do the stitch pattern that looks like short rows because it's narrower here, taller at the edges with this little eyelet pattern. So we're going to teach you the tricks involved in making faux short rows. This crochet is very good at cheating the system on that one. Then, last but not least, coming up on Saturday, October 22nd, we have the Gooseberry Hat class. This is a really fun one where you have just a little bit of pre-work to cast on, join in the round, and knit. It's like 20 to 30 rounds of just knit, 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 but it's only like 65 stitches, so it goes very fast. And then you do this Fair Isle pattern, and then we teach you how to do a folded hem so that it is, this whole portion is 2 layers thick. Then all you have to do is knit, 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 decrease, add a palm. I mean, palm's not required, but palm.
Gotta have palms.
That one is 3 colors of bulky weight yarn. That one is also the Barocco Ultra Wool Chunky. We've grown a little obsessed with that yarn lately, it seems. I think we've done like 3 projects out of it recently.
It's wearer friendly because machine wash.
Well, and we are in like gift knitting brain because the holidays are coming. I mean, it's going to be October on Saturday.
Yeah,
guys,
how is it the end of September already?
which means less than 3 months till you have to have gifts done.
Yikes.
So if you've been procrastinating, bulky weight hats are great. The slipper class we just did, that's double-stranded bulky, we have it as an on-demand class. Those are great, like things that are fast, fast, fast. And I know in my family, the slippers go over big time. my dad particularly likes them if I don't put any grippy stuff on the bottom because they have hardwood floors in their house and he can ski across the house.
That is fun.
He's a giant toddler and it's okay.
We're running out of time to procrastinate.
Kathy shushed me. Kathy,
In denial.
now's not the time to be in denial.
No more procrastinating, people. We got to start.
Yeah, get going. I'm chopping on my one holiday present this year because I am 99 or 98% selfish knitter is what we decided because I have 2 people I will knit for.
Yeah.
Till one of them grows out of appreciating it because right
True.
now she can't fight it. That's part of why it works. So we will talk about what we're wearing. Let me pop the links in here real quick.
If you guys haven't seen, I'm going to show you Dolores and little friend there that they are playing together. That is so cute.
Isn't that the cutest thing?
Our master merchandiser is a miracle worker.
And even she was sure that however she held up that sweater was not going to hold, and it has not fallen.
It stayed.
Once. Oh, Kathy said, "Can you model the cowl, please?"
Oh, sure. Let's I can put it on.
I guess we could make that what you're wearing.
Yeah, here we'll do
All right,
that. Okay,
great.
let's do yours first.
All right,
Okay.
Come on, put it on. Give me the camera. I'm so out of practice. It's been a whole 2 days.
I know, right?
So I'm wearing the Hayden tee. It is a crochet top done in DK weight yarn. Mine is done in Dream in Color Cosette. This was one of the pop-up clubs from, I don't know, 3 years ago at this point. I've lost track.
Yeah.
Very easy. You actually work up and over and back down.
Oh, nice.
And then pick up and do your sleeves. Just little short sleeves, nothing crazy. And it is a faux ribbing because you actually work the stitches by going like a knitted on border for those of you who've done that. But you work like
With
out.
crochet?
Mm-hmm. You do like single crochets that you do like 4 single crochets, turn, come back, slip stitch, turn, go back.
Okay. That makes
so
sense.
you're connecting it as you go, which gives you that look of ribbing and does actually pull in the edge a little bit. So it
Clever.
twofold. Somebody out there is really smart and thought of that, and it unfortunately wasn't me.
Next time.
Whoever was the first designer of that
Okay.
is
second.
amazing. All right, we will slow down here on our adorable little witch and the 3,000 boxes that FedEx brought us this morning.
Okay, am I suitably dressed? No.
Yeah, I'm like, no, because you're
No,
flippy.
flipped over. How's that?
There you go.
Okay. Super neat cowl. It was so fun to make. 3 skeins.
But see, it just kind of bunches up nicely on the neck.
3 skeins, 3 needles, and bam, you're done.
3 by 3.
Yeah. 3 by 3. There we go. And I think it would...
Oh yeah, it would totally do the snood thing.
Yeah, if I'd put the 3 bobble sections in, it would totally cover the back of my neck better. But even if you put a coat on right there, it should be enough.
Right?
Yeah, now I'm too hot.
Right? I'm like, get it off before you
Okay.
melt.
Yeah. Okay.
No melting. Okay. Right, Kathy? It's fabulous. Okay, so I think that's going to be it, you guys. We're going to get done a little bit early, which is good because I have some computery things I need to do before we open because they're time sensitive. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll go start pulling your orders, get ready to open the store. I'll go computer. Susan has class later.
Yep.
And it's going to be a good day. Thanks so much for watching. See you again tomorrow. Bye.